Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my newest video. So today we are going to talk about this thing. It's Kampfpanzer M49 90mm or simply the German bulldog. So yeah, it's pretty much that, a bulldog, but with one big difference. So what is this big difference for the newer players? We'll be explaining right now. So this tank is really special. It's got really good mobility, that from the bulldog. It's got really good DPM, that of a bulldog, but with 90mm cannon. Yeah, it's got a reload about, I think it's 5 seconds, something like that. We'll see that the statistics of the tank. So yeah, it's not really good armor because it's a light tank. What can you expect from a light tank, But yeah, you can deal with that, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, this tank is actually it has become very cheap in the shop. It is not right now in the shop. It's not the reason why I'm making this video, but I probably will do it again or just when it hits the shop. So let's go at the statistics. And as you can see, it's got 1250 hit points, a little bit more than original bulldog. Main armor is 25 everywhere except the rear hull, as you can see. And yeah, that's not really impressive, but as I told you, it's a light tank, so what can you expect? Chance of fire when an engine is hit is actually 20%, which is a little bit higher than average. View range is 290, which is perfect for a light tank. Concealment is actually pretty good. It's 43% while stationary, and because it's a light tank, it's also dead while it's moving. So 43 while it's moving. Upon firing while stationary is also pretty good. When we take into consideration that you are actually firing your shot, it's 10%. Damage per minute is 2374, which is pretty good for a tier 8 tank. Reload time is actually a little bit longer than I said. I said 5, but it is actually 6 seconds, 6.07 to be exact. So average penetration is 191. On hit it's 275, and on high explosive it's 112. So yeah, that is actually the fact. The thing why this vehicle actually steps out, out of the light tank category. So mainly that kind of penetration on HE shots you have you have on SU 152, KV2, ISU, Object 704, and Russian heavy tanks or Russian tank destroyers. But this one actually has that even better penetration. As you can see, as I said, it's 112 average. Of course it can get a little bit higher, but what is the deal? So it reloads only 6 seconds, as we saw right here, and its damage is actually average damage is on high explosive 320, which is pretty good. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about this vehicle. It's actually just phenomenal, as you will see in the replays. So its aiming time is really good. It's 3.5 seconds. Dispersion at 100 meters is 0.317, which is not the ideal dispersion, but it is definitely a good dispersion. Gun turn limit per degrees, you can see. So gun elevation is 17 degrees, which is not really that good, but gun depression is actually really good. It's 8 degrees, and for a German tank that is really good. Top speed is 72 kilometers per hour. Reverse speed is although 24 kilometers per hour, so but that is uh, still faster than a mouse in 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 the gear, So average speed is actually 41 kilometers per hour, and it is thanks to this. As you can see, it has really great power to weight ratio at 23.4 horsepower per ton. Weight is only 23.5 tons, so it's pretty light vehicle. You don't want to ram anyone. And yeah, that's actually it for the statistics. So let's just head into the replay so you can see this tank in practice. And here we are on the 4 despair. So I messed up a little bit in this battle because I was just firing some HE shots while I had to fire shots, yeah, so I could have penetrated it more easily, but you will see. So here we are, instead of rushing right, we are just going to cover our teammates right here on this ridge, as you can see, on this flat terrain. So we are just going to climb right here and we are going to spot a little bit. T-34, we spotted him, and that's good. So we know that heavies are probably going here, yeah, so we are not yet spotted, as you can see, but we do not fire this shot, it wouldn't be nice. So now we are just going to spot this SU, as you can see, and yeah, really good 302 damage high explosive shot right into that SU's frontal plate. So yeah, it's got a really good penetration, as I said. It's got 112 average penetration. So we're just going to back up a little bit, and we're going to get a little bit here. And yeah, this is where I do that fatal mistake, and unfortunately I do it again. As you can see, I didn't really hit good, so it was only 2 damage and 5 damage, so that's not really good. But now we are just going to go to that projectile, and unfortunately another low roll, it didn't completely penetrate the target, so yeah, only 117 damage. So we're just going to actually try to get him right here, and fortunately we are going to get support from our SU 12244. Unfortunately, again, I don't know, he has just so trollish armor, as you can see, and I almost thought that we are going to die, but fortunately we do get kill on him. So yeah, and now it goes high roll. I know, the logic of the game. Yeah, and now we are saved, and I thank him, and we rush back into the action. So what are we going to do? We are going to try to flank some of the enemy tanks, that AC-46, but unfortunately, fortunately we are going to kill him, get him, sorry, I thought that we are not going to get him at all. So another HE shot put right into the tiger. I was actually aiming for the aimer egg, but a little too to the right, you know, but what can you do? So now another low shot, a low roll, yeah, we shoot him into the track, as you can see, and unfortunately another one again into the track. So yeah, I thought we are going to definitely lose this game, but fortunately we are just going to shoot this SU to death, and unfortunately again a low shot as you can see at its higher plate, but fortunately now we do get him, and now we are just going to shoot this tiger for 300 damage, and yeah, we are going to actually get to the lure with our high explosive first, or hit, yeah, hit, that is more reliable option right now, and we do get shot, but fortunately we still have the chance to put one on him, as you can see, and now he's just trying to attack us, and now we're just going to get him, yeah, as you could see. And unfortunately we couldn't get that tiger because of the corpse of this lure, yeah, and but IS-3 gets him, and that was a really good game, but you will see even better one in a second. So yeah, this tank is pretty good for rushing heavies and getting their weaker parts, you know, weak frontal armor or side armor, or uh, sorry, I forgot the word, the rear armor, sorry, yeah. So efficiency, as you could see, we spotted all of them, almost. Sorry, I thought, yeah, 4 of them were spotted, so that's half of the team, and we've dealt the damage to almost all of them. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So now let's just head for another battle. So now this time we are here on the mines, as you can see. So now we are just going to rush the hill, because I don't know why we actually got AFK. That happens a lot in the recent time. Have you noticed it? So yeah, we're just going to rush this area here and try to get some shots on the FV. So yeah, nice shot right there from him, unfortunately. And yeah, now we are in a bit of a problem. So we can get shot from the Tiger 1, we can get shot from FV, but unfortunately again we do bounce, so we lost actually more than a quarter of our HP for nothing. But now we just switch to hit and try to penetrate the tiger, and we do succeed in most of our penetrations. And I don't know what enemy tank destroyer is doing right now, so he's not in a position where he can actually hide from our hit shots. As you can see, yeah, he's just getting pounded right now, and I think he should have stayed back, and now we do not penetrate him, unfortunately. But now we are just going to try to do that, and we do get shot second time from him and the tiger, and now we are in actually again in tricky position, but we do get rid of him. So now we can do two things. We can focus this tiger to our death because we have lower hit points than him, and we can after this shot run away to the hill. So as charioteer said, go up. We are just going to focus him some more, and now we are just going to rush left when we actually know for sure that he isn't attacking us anymore. So yeah, we now have 100 HP, and we decide no, we won't do that anymore. So we're 5 against 5 right now, so we should actually rush here. Yeah, we spot him, and you'll see what will happen in the end of the battle. Now we are just going to focus this AMX for a bit. So he goes away, and now we have 3 heavies, I think. No, 2 heavies and 1 medium right here. So what can we do? We're just going to focus this T29. Unfortunately that doesn't go through, but the next will. Yeah, so we're just going to focus him until this WZ appears, and fortunately he do misses, and now we're just going to focus him. Unfortunately again low roll, we hit its tracks, and now we do miss. Yeah, so we're now again in a tricky position. So what can we do? We can try to support. Fortunately T29 is dead, so now we can try to support, or we can try to spot enemies like that AMX-13 and Tiger 1. So we do not know where Tiger 1 it is, so I actually thought that he may have gone for the sniper position, and yeah, we don't know right now. So now we are just going to stay here and message our national teammate, so we're I think same nation, so that he just leaves us alone, and let us play. So we are going to reset the cap. I don't know who is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be me. I don't think so. Yeah, someone else. I think that was that T34. And now we are just going to try to focus this WZ. And as you can see, unfortunately, we did try to shoot his bottom rear cupola, so we didn't do that. Now we're actually again in a tricky situation. We're in this whole battle in a tricky situation, but we're on 2k damage and 1 kill. So what will we do? Now I say them to cap, because that would be the easiest way to get them, to actually provoke the WZ, but they won't do that. And now we spot that MX-13, and I think we are going to get him, but I don't really know. So who is going to get him? Yeah, nobody for now. So we are just going to rush him down there and make sure that he doesn't actually reload, and he doesn't kill our Falcon. So yeah, he's dead. AG right into him, we didn't want to risk, and we know that that damage would be over 100. So now we're 3 against 2. And now we need to find that Tiger 1. We don't know where he is, but we do know that he isn't anywhere near us right now. So we need to find him so we could finish him off and then focus the WZ. And now we spot him, and yeah, we won't go here. We won't go here. We'll go straight for the Tiger, as you can see. And fortunately, he is AFK. Yeah, he's totally AFK. I don't know when did he go AFK, but fortunately for us, he did. And now we're just going to splash him with that lovely HE shots, and now he's ours. Yeah, and now only WZ remains, and that's practically the end of the game. And we'll just drop some heat shells into him, as you will see, and we'll finish off the game. Unfortunately, he didn't kill us, he killed that Tiger 1, and now, yeah, as you can see, the last heat shell remaining, and will it penetrate? Will it? Yes, it will. So that's a good game, you know, we weren't so nervous, and although we did some mistakes in early beginning, it shows you that you can finish the game with 100 HP and not get killed, you know, by enemy team if you know what you're doing. So yeah, lovely battle, fortunately, and I would definitely suggest you to buy this tank because it has such a lovely HE. But if you don't want to buy it, you always have that variant of this tank which is called RU251, which also has that lovely HE shot, which I will probably review in some future videos. But this tank actually has something that RU doesn't have. So they both have speed, they both doesn't have armor, they both have that lovely HE shot, they both have that lovely hit penetration, but this tank does have uh, that lovely gun depression of 8 degrees, which actually allows it to do some things that Aryo cannot, you know, to hold the hill or something like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good tank, and I don't think it will be so expensive. I think it will be like 7.5 gold when it hits the stores, or maybe 10k gold, but it definitely is a great tank for that price. Yeah, so be sure to buy it if you can. If you can't, you just use RU251, you know, just like I did before I bought it. Now I don't have the reason to use RU251 when I have this tank. And guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Have a good night.